What's up, gamers? I was asked a long time ago to do an unboxing, and at the time I didn't get the Xbox at launch. I got it on that particular Friday. I've told many stories about why I didn't get it on that Friday. Thank you, Amazon. I appreciate that. But anyway, I got it Friday afterwards, and by that time everybody and their grandma was showing an unboxing. So I promised that I was going to do a video giving my thoughts about the Xbox One X, and now having it for a week and a couple of days. As you can see right here, one of the biggest improvements is, as you're looking at my profile, that how fast the interface is. Now, there was a new interface that was introduced, but even on the Xbox One S and the Xbox One Fat, it's nothing compared to what it is on the X. And that is a huge positive. As well, it's a lot faster than what PlayStation's interface is, and PlayStation has a pretty fast interface, but it blows it away. And as you can see, you can just jump through games, and it's seamless. And you know, I'm using a 1080p Elgato, and so I'm definitely going to get a 4K Elgato here sometime in the future. But as you can see, even with the 1080p display, you can still see the difference in quality. And you also can definitely, if you have anything with HDR, you can definitely see that. So it basically debunks all the people that were, or the naysayers that would say that, well, you couldn't really see a difference unless you had a 4K television, which that is not true whatsoever. Because as I was watching the gameplay, while I was playing the games on my 1080p display, you can still see detail. And one other positive is the HD Blu-ray player. Good grief. Like, as you're seeing, this is Quantum Break, you know, the episodic side of it, and how clear and crisp it looks. Man, I can't tell you how good it looks. When I was bought John Wick 2, and then I also have a couple other movies that I was looking at, and I was watching Watchmen. I haven't seen Watchmen in so long, and I was watching that last night. Man, this thing is the real deal. It is no joke. And as you can see, Quantum Break, it had that haze type of look. It was kind of cloudy. That's all gone away. And what I'm going to do throughout this video, I'm going to show different type of games. I know a lot of people like to display the best of the best, but I'm going to show different type of games. I got a 360 game that I'm going to show on here. I'm also going to show games that don't have the Xbox enhancements just yet, and just show different games, because some people may still be skeptical, and there's no need to be. There's no need to be whatsoever. On a 1080p television, you can definitely see the difference. On a 4K HDR10 television, it's a delight. And as you can see right here, I'm playing Killer is Dead, and I have this game on the PC, and it runs really great, looks great on the PC. And this game, of course, has no enhancements, but this game is very smooth. It feels like I'm playing just like on the PC, and you know, but I'm playing on a console. And of course, this is an old title, but it still looks polished. You know, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles that you can use on your PC. But if Xbox choose to get some of these 360 games to start having any type of, you know, extra enhancements, man, look out. Like, it's bananas, and we don't know how far that they're going to go and they're going to take this. But the one positive thing that you can say is gaming has moved forward by leaps and bounds now, and this is not a new console. This is the one thing that really trips me out, is that it is a mid-gen refresh. And so I can't wait to see what PlayStation is going to do, and what Xbox is going to do after this, and of course PC is still going to do what they do. This is great for all gamers, and for the people out there that like to say, well, I'm not really big into graphics, and so I'll just rather get an S if you're not an owner of the Xbox yet. I would say don't sell yourself short, because once you see these games in live action, even if you're watching you know, my gameplay, we've been going through these games. Look at the load time on NBA 2K18, and people know that load time is long, Jack. The load times are like lickety split. As you just seen, that is actual. There was me not cutting anything. Game came right in, played, it jumped right to 50, I think it was 58, 59 seconds, or 59%, and then it just jumped to 100% in like less than 30 seconds. It was just like, here we go. But yeah, like, it's just one of these, this is don't sell yourself short, guys. If you are interested in any of Xbox games, or if you want if you're one of those people that want the best versions of the multiplats, this is where you need to be. And you know, it's unfortunate that the Pro didn't drop in price, because it actually just shows that, of course, PlayStation is confident in selling or whatever they're going to sell, but it also shows that I think that overconfidence might come back to bite them, because once you see these games in live action and they're playing, there's no substitute. You know, I mean, this is not a person that don't have all the platforms I do, and I'm telling you, I'm looking at it, and when you have games that look this good, play this well, perform on the levels that it does, is great. And look at Madden. Like, any fan of Madden, if you can't tell me that you ain't see the detail into this, and I'm talking about doing this off of a 1080p Elgato, then I don't know what to tell you. I really don't, because Madden already looks great, but this pops out at you. And again, if you have a 4K television with HDR10, it blows what I'm showing you guys away. So this is just amazing. And you know, go Rams, even though they got their ass kicked today. But it is what it is, man. And guys, for real, this is well worth the money. You know, that was one of the things that I had a big problem with, and I spoke out and was thinking that it would be silly for Microsoft to come out with a $500 console, especially when the Pro is going to be dropped in price, which they really didn't drop the price, but still it was almost $100 less, because you have I think you have these custom PlayStation 4s. It's like $439 or whatever, but still it's between $70 to $100 less, and though you would think that would hurt the sales, and then also a lot of gamers, even myself, as I was getting this, and I was pretty confident that this thing was going to be stellar, but I didn't think that this console was going to be this insane. And I don't think anybody knew that this console was going to be this insane. Like, this thing makes you actually feel like you have a new console. And I can't personally go back. You know, I personally am going to have to trade in my PlayStation Slim and try to get me a Pro. You know, and that's also contributed to how powerful that this system is, because I can't go back to play the Xbox One Fat or the Xbox One S. No, it's just that simple. So it's this thing, like I said, don't sell yourself short. Save the money, even if you have to wait till next year. Understandable. But if you want to get a console now, don't go the cheap route. Go the route to where you can get the best of the best. And I even say that now for the Pro, because if you do have the Slim like I do, and you're going to invest into the Xbox One X, it's going to make you not really want to play your PlayStation, due to the fact that the vanilla PlayStation and the PlayStation Slim doesn't have true HDR. So I have to invest into a Pro. So it changes your perception of how you play games. The 1080p, 900p, it's a whole different thing. And, you know, I'm not going to play the fanboy role and say that, you know, 4K makes you a better gamer, but I'm telling you, the experience of playing from where you were on the Xbox and the PlayStation, and you move up, it is a much more enjoyable experience, especially for a console that makes your games run better. You know, that's not the case so much about some of the games with the Pro, but that's really not the issue here. It's just the HDR is a game changer. And for the PC fans out there that will complain and say that this is still not worth the money, I beg to differ, just for the mere fact that when you look for a monitor, it's $400 to $600 or even more for an HD monitor. And that's just one thing. You know, that's not all the bells and whistles like the Xbox One X is for $500. So, I mean, and it provides a lot more. You can get a lot more games that's more stable. Maybe not for the frame rate aspect of it, for a lot of the older games, because I don't think that Xbox is going to have every game have these Xbox enhancements. But just for the mere fact of, if people have lesser PCs, this is the way to go if they are into anything that console or care for any Xbox games there, period, or the multiplats. So this is definitely a buy. You know, I was totally against the $500 price, but I totally changed my mind now after playing this behemoth. So I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Riding with the boys and girls and we're high. All we want to do is have a good time. Young, wild, and reckless is how we live life.